training. Every Monday is training day. We're not talking about Denzel Washington training day. We talking about training so y'all can learn how to build your business. And training is very important because a well-trained team is a what? A well-paid team. So we want to make sure everyone's trained, learning how to excel their business from point A to point A. And training is very, very important because I remember where I got in the network marketing industry back in 2010. This was new for me. I didn't know anything about marketing. I come from a sales background, and I thought because I had sales skills that I was just going to come in here and sell my way to the top. Let me give you guys a true story. I didn't. I actually sold my way to the bottom. And I thought, man, what am I doing wrong? For the first 3 years, I struggled. And, some of you guys are talking about, man, it's my first week. Some of you guys are talking about, oh, man, it's my first month. I'm not having too well. Try struggling for 3 years. And I never gave up because I knew this industry it wasn't perfect, but it was better. It was better than waking up every single day to a place called a job. It was better than leaving my kids every single day from sun up to sundown. It was better than taking a lunch break when I was not even hungry. It was better than, working for an hourly wage or, being overworked or underpaid. I just knew it was better. It wasn't perfect, but it was better. And I knew that it was going to take some time to learn what I needed to learn to get to that next level. So I did, surround myself around the right mentors and, had the right guidance. I want to thank, Kevin Blake for actually pouring into me. I want to thank, Alfred. I know he's not on here. I want to thank, a lot of you guys, leaders. I want to thank Tanya Johns. I want to thank Gordon. I want to thank Joshua. I learned so much from you guys, even Ruth. Shout out to you, Ruth. I know you're on here somewhere. But, if I didn't mention your name, I learned from every single one of you. And it's just good to be part of a great team where we started from the bottom, now we're here. So if you guys are excited and ready to take your business to the next level, I would say I'm ready, but I don't need everybody going on mute. So stay on mute. So the first person I want to bring up today is my business partner, my friend, my brother from another mother, Kevin. Me and Kevin was actually talking briefly on some stuff we might want to talk about on tonight's webinar. And, this guy's killing it from left and right. He knocked out newly promoted executive sales director and knocking on vice president. He's killing it on the customer game, killing it on the agent game, on top of the charts. And I just want you to share with the team, what you think the team want to hear about, how you've been doing it, and how you're moving so fast up the charts. So, Kevin, if you're on tonight's line, newly promoted executive sales director doing $50,000 in sales every 30 days. Mr. Kevin Blake, man, welcome to the webinar tonight.
Thank you, brother, man. Oh, man, I like the class, Michelle. I can't hear him, but I see him. Man, I got to give it back to you, Bruce, just for being a servant leader. All of us learn from you. We just watch how you roll. We watch your social media. We watch how hungry you are. And, man, we appreciate you pouring into us and just being patient, man. Even doing this right here, you don't have to do this. You can get one of us to do it, and you can be hanging out with your family, man. So, we're just following your selfless mindset, and we appreciate everything that you do for us, man.
Oh, thank you.
Guys, man, Bruce reached out to me. Bruce and Alfred, matter of fact, they reached out to me, and I was working at an ad agency, and I was responsible for about $40,000 to $60,000 a month for my clients, and I was a top exec there. We used to have sales contests, and I told them straight up, I used to tell my team, don't even try to win. Like, it's over. It didn't even start for you, but because I was so confident in what I was going to do, I used to win. And the last sales contest I won, and then they capped my pay. Bruce reached out to me. He told me about it, and I said, bro, I'm in. And one of the things that I learned when he started training me is the importance of edification. You know, so that's kind of what I want to talk about. Edification is a right way and it's a wrong way to edify someone. And what started happening was I'll do the post on social media. We all know about the trial run, Bruce, of course. So I'll do the post on social media. The prospects, you know, they'll send me the names and the numbers, and then I'll get them on the phone with Bruce, right? But this was my edification for Bruce. And those of you who know me, when I edify Bruce or anybody, man, it's like Jesus coming. So, but at the beginning, my edification wasn't that good. It was more like, hey, Bruce, talk to Mike. Mike, Bruce, Mike. So now I know Bruce. I knew, you know, what he could do. And what started to happen was when he got on the phone, he was working so hard to prove to the person who he was because I didn't edify him right. Right? So instead, I could have said, hey, Mike, you know, I actually, you know, my mentor took a few minutes just to be able to talk to you. He loves helping people. He makes a ton of money, but man, his time is super, super valuable. And man, I really want you to pay attention to everything that he's saying because he's going to help you get your credit from zero to hero. Bruce, this is my friend Mike. He really want to get his credit fixed. He also want to make some extra money. I'm excited just to have you on the phone with him. And he's going to listen to everything that you're telling him. Now, Bruce meet Mike, Mike meet Bruce. Now, when they get on the phone, Bruce don't have to do all of that. Everything that Bruce tell that guy to do, he's going to do it. If the guy, if Bruce tell the guy, hey, go to this Instagram page, he's going to go to the Instagram page. If Bruce says, hey, watch this video, follow back up with us in 5 minutes, and we'll follow back up with you in 5 minutes, they're going to watch the video versus when you guys are trying to force people to watch the video, or you keep following up with them, or you keep saying, well, why are you not listening? That's Bruce Rochester, Senior Vice President. You're not signing up. They don't know who he is. They don't know about the gold Lambo, and nor do they care. They don't care about that. All they want is somebody they can trust that's going to fix their credit. And if we want to put Bruce in the best situation, matter of fact, it's not even about Bruce. If you want to put yourself in the best situation to enroll the customer, enroll the agent, edification is key. You have to edify. You know, it's like if I was introducing Michelle, right? Michelle Sanchez. If I was introducing Michelle Sanchez to Everton, right? Let's say Everton was single and Michelle was single. The way I'm about to introduce Michelle to Everton gonna be like, bro, I gotta talk to her. This is how I would introduce Michelle to Everton. Now we're just talking about relationship. Imagine when it's time for you to get a customer. Hang on 1 second. Somebody want to be edified. All right. So imagine, let me put this down. So now imagine if I was introducing Michelle to Everton. I would say, hey, Michelle, listen, I'm sorry. I'm talking to Everton. I was like, Everton, man, I got this young lady. She is phenomenal, man. She's a go-getter. She doesn't stop. Anytime we do training, she's there. Anytime we're doing anything, she's focused. She want to get to the whole nother level. She want to help her family. Man, she has a heart of gold. And not only does she love helping people, she dressed well. You know, you don't have to worry about her being any kind of way, man. She's a perfect woman for you, man. She's going to support you. She's going to be there for you. And she's going to do everything that you need her to do as long as you respect Michelle. Now, when I say that to Everton, he started thinking about all these damn sorry girls he been with. And he's like, man, I need to talk to Michelle. Right? Guys, it's the same thing. We just got to make sure we're providing value for that person. So once they get on the phone with your prospect, they're going to sign up. And we got to keep that in mind. The prospect doesn't know Bruce. The prospect doesn't know Everton. They don't know them. We know him. But now once they get in the business, they're going to be like, damn, this is the guy I was talking to the whole time. Yes, that's the guy. That's the guy. And when I'm talking to somebody, I'm like, listen, I can be next to Bruce. I'll be like, listen, I don't even know if he have time to talk to you. I can't make any promise for you. I don't even know. Like, but look, if I can get him on the phone with you, right, I need you to pay close attention because he doesn't talk to anybody, right? Now, right before I would do that, sometimes I'll send them Bruce's Instagram page. They're going to see the Lambo, right? Or I'll take one of Bruce's photos, save it on my phone, send it to them. Like, this is the guy you're going to be talking to. Now they're going to stop everything that they're doing. Now, that's Bruce's situation because he has a Lamborghini. But let's say you can actually introduce or edify one of your other agents. They don't know who they are. I've introduced a field trainer to get on the phone to talk to a prospect in the field trainer and close them. All because of the edification. It has nothing to do with the title. They don't care about the title. It's all about what you're saying. Why? Because they trust you. They trust what you're saying. So all you got to do is follow that. And if you do that and then duplicate that within your team, you'll be able to get more customers. You'll be able to get more agents. Now, lastly, guys, on the edification, this is more important than just the edification, your mindset. You can't edify someone, right? Or even before you edify, because 5 people told you no, you're like, all right, this person ain't going to do it. But let me just get him on the phone with him anyway. No, you're done. Because that's where it starts. Everything starts with your mindset. It's like when I used to do the contest at work. I used to tell them, guys, don't waste time. I'm going to win. And guess what I used to do? Some people didn't even try. Guess what that means? Oh, my competition gone. Now I'm going to destroy him. Why? Because I'm coming into the conversation. I'm coming into the situation knowing that I'm going to win. Now, even if the client says no, or they say, call me Friday, or they say, call me next week. I told a lady the other day, I said, ma'am, you're telling me to call you next week, but you've been trying to get your credit fixed for the last 4 years. How many years you going to say, call me next week? She was like, you know what? You're right. I said, I don't want to be right. I want to be rich. Let me help you. Let's work on your credit. Let me get you on the phone with Michelle. She's going to help explain the credit repair process. She already helped people. You got medical bills you're trying to get disputed? Let her help you. But guys, if we don't edify, right, we're not doing anything on the phone. You're not going to have the result that you want if you don't master edification. There's videos about edification. I'm sure Bruce will post a video inside the WhatsApp group just about edification. Before I kind of move on to the edification, does anybody have any questions about edification before the next, leader comes on? Anybody?
I'm actually going to post that in the chat right now. Just a simple edification so everybody can have an idea. And it can change.
Michelle, you got questions?
I wish we could.
No? Okay. She's scared. Okay.
I can't hear you, Michelle.
Can you? I don't think they can hear me.
We can hear you.
I can hear you now.
You can hear me?
All right.
Yeah.
No, I don't have questions, but I have Norma. She might have questions. Hi.
What's up, Norma?
How are you?
I'm doing phenomenal. How are you?
Excited.
Okay. So if you were edifying me, right, to talk to Michelle, right? So Michelle's your prospect. She's the person that she wants to become an agent, right? How would you edify me before I talk to Michelle to help close her for you?
Yeah.
So she's coming in as an agent?
Yeah, so she's somebody you post on social media. You're like, oh my God, Michelle, I got a prospect. Okay. Now, what are you gonna do next? So I'm your upline, I'm your mentor, I'm the one that's gonna talk to her for you because you don't know how to close yet. What are you gonna say? How are you gonna edify me saying, Michelle, this is the guy? Because remember, I'm gonna help Michelle get into business for you.
Like, how are you gonna portray that? What? Yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't know me. So now you have to make her trust me by edifying me. That make sense?
Yes.
All right. So let's practice. Remember, this is training, guys. This is not, we just a rah-rah session. Like we got to get in, right? And we got to put these things to work. And I only got a few more minutes before the next person comes up. So how would you edify me for me to talk to Michelle?
Okay. So I'm pitching him, right?
Well, you're going to tell me about who I'm going to talk to.
Oh my gosh, Michelle, you have to meet this guy. I'm like super excited for you to meet him. Okay, he's actually been doing this business for a while, and he's actually I'm sorry, I'm nervous. Okay,
Okay.
Yeah, this is practice.
It's training.
okay, but this guy, he's awesome.
He's making a lot of money.
He's
Yeah,
making
yeah.
a lot of money. He
Yeah.
came from nothing, and like now he's doing really good. You know, like he is like
She's sold.
all,
Yeah, I don't even have
all
to
the
sell her.
way.
She's like,
Okay, so hold on. Let's change it. So Michelle, you're gonna edify me to
Okay,
get what's your name, ma'am?
Norma.
Norma, to get Norma on the phone. So let's kind of switch the roles. All right. And then now Norma, watch how Michelle does it, right? That's key. It's no time to be nervous. Remember, the definition of courage is being scared and you keep going anyway, right? So you got to always be courageous. And remember, the client, the prospect, they don't know if you're doing it right or wrong. Just keep going.
They don't know who that person is. They
There
don't
you
know
go.
who that person is.
All right, so Michelle, edify me to get me on the phone with Norma.
Okay, so Norma, guess what? I met this guy, and I met him online. I was following him for several months, and like all of a sudden I reached out to him. I was like, what are you doing? I want to know what you are doing to like live that life, because I want that life. Okay, I reached out to this guy. He was so nice. He gave me so much information. Like he gave me all this details, and like I was like, oh my god, he's actually like making money, helping me, which that doesn't happen very often. So I'm like, yeah. So I fed off his energy, and like I just said, I want information. Can you like give me information? I want to make the money you're making. I want to live that life. So like I met him, we talked. He was so nice.
Get him on the phone.
I
Get him on the
saw
phone.
the way
Get him on the
I saw the way he was presenting himself, that he was living. He actually like just talked to me like normal. He didn't sell me or anything. He just like basically showed me what he's doing to make that money. And he said, guess what? I'm gonna be here to help you, and I'm gonna mentor you. Like this is, I'm gonna be by your side and walk you all the way through. And I'm gonna, make sure that you make good money too. And that you actually make it like I made it. That's it.
Okay. So that's good. But remember, when you're doing the edification, the mentor has a short amount of time, right? So you want to edify the fact that they have a short amount of time. So I'll go with like 3 points. So I'll say 3 things about them. I'll say he loves making money. He helped a lot of people, right? Right?
Yes.
And he loves having fun.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna get him on the phone with you now, Norma. Like I don't know, Nora, if he's gonna be available. I can't make you any promises. So now you're taking it away. Remember, humans, they want what they can't have. So now you gotta say, listen, I don't even know if I can't make you any promises, but I'm gonna get him on the phone with you. He's gonna answer all your questions. Okay? Norma, meet Kevin. Kevin, meet Norma. You just go and let the leader do everything. Let the leader talk. Let the leader explain. This is the other problem that people have. The leader will get on the phone. They're supposed to be on mute. And then guess what? They'll get off mute. Wait, Coach Kev, you forgot to tell them about the life insurance. Coach Kev, you forgot to tell them about the R&R club.
It's not the time.
So that's key. And when someone does that, to me, that's the last edification call I'm taking. Because they don't get it. I'll have a conversation with them. We'll role play like we're doing now. This is why role play is so key. This is a real life situation. And Eminem said you only get one shot, right? So you go through the role play, never unmute yourself. Remember, you're expert. They know what they're doing.
They know more.
They're not going to give them a 1 to 10 presentation.
Oh, no.
Leave it alone.
All right. If we lost them,
The leader's going to get on the phone, right? The leader's going to get on the phone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Now
Okay.
we can.
The leader's going to get on the phone, close the person out. Now, the last tip, when the leader does that, don't call the prospect back and say, hey, do you have any questions? Don't do that. I hate when they do that because now they're getting on the phone with them, defeats the whole purpose of the mentor getting on, and they're vomiting all over the person. They say, oh, we got this, we got this, we got Friday night training, we got this, we got that, and they overwhelming them. And by the time they overwhelm, they're like, Michelle, this is hard. I don't know if I can do this. And that's how you had the sale, and then you gave it back.
You threw it away.
There you go. So, you know, I don't want to go too deep into it, but you did well. But remember, 3 points. He loved helping people, right? Mm-hmm. He loved having fun. And if it's an agent, he makes a lot of money. And then the 4th bonus, and he doesn't work at his job. Like, he walked away from his job so he can help you. So, but anyway, Mr. Rochester, that's basically it, brother.
So
I can't hear you on mute, sir.
Awesome, man. Great training, Kevin.
188 people on this call.
Yeah, there is 100. Appreciate that. Simple edification, and we're going to talk more about edification more on another call. And these edification points definitely point on personality traits, because everyone has different personalities. And we're going to have a webinar talking about personalities, where there's people who like to have fun. You know, these people that just love having fun. And if you're talking about fun, you can't talk about fun if you're talking about someone who just likes to make money. So there's people who just love, they're just sharks. They're just straight to the point. They're like, how much money are you making? Those are, we call sharks. And then there's just people who just like helping people. That like, I mean, that's more my personality. You can't talk about money to a person who just likes helping people. All they care about is saving the community, saving the world, saving the forests, you know, the plastic forks. I don't know, whatever you want to say, right? Wood straws. All they care about is help. And that's the only thing they're concerned about. And then there's just people who, they're just, we call them urchins. They just, their mind is like a machine or a robot where they just overanalyze everything. They get ready to get ready, right? They only care about facts, right? That's the only thing, you know, urchins. And we're going to talk more about those things. But when you identify those 4 personalities in edification, like Kevin said, you want to talk about this person knows 100% of the information, which is the facts. This person positioned himself to make a lot of money. That's the shark. This person loves having fun. That's the dolphin. And more than anything, this person loves helping people, right? That's the whale. So hit on all 4 personalities, and then you say, Kevin, this is Bruce. Bruce, this is Kevin. And that's it. Keep it super simple. I put it in the group. You guys could use that. Switch the name around from your upline, and that's how you simply edify. So thanks, Kevin. That was a great role play, and you did a phenomenal job. Thank you, Michelle, for your participation. So the next person I want to bring up, this gentleman, every time I look at him, I don't think he aged, but he's a trailblazer in the industry of not only this company, but of network marketing. You know, when I sat down with him, I was like, man, this guy is a beast. And at the time, he was only, I think he was 22 years old. And today, you know, he's trailblazing through this company, regional vice president, knocking on EVP, and watching from where he came from to where he is now. You know, he's a definition of started from the bottom, now we're here. You know, working at Walmart for $8.75 to now making, you know, multiple 6 figures, you know, knocking on second level R&R in the R&R club, about to get that $10,000 bonus. Got the A7. I see you out there. But tonight he's going to, you know, give some tips and tricks on momentum and why it's important to have momentum in your business and how to carry that momentum, especially with the last week of the volume month. So without further ado, I want to bring to the stage in tonight's training, Regional Vice President doing $250,000 in sales, Mr. VALISKY Barosy. Are you on tonight's call, sir?
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Bruce Rochester? Yes, I'm on tonight's call. So how are you guys doing today? Good. So before I dive into the information, first thing I want to do today is I want to actually give the credit back to Mr. Bruce Lee Rochester for introducing me to this call. Man, I have a lot of respect for you. What you've been able to do in this industry is amazing. I remember it was like yesterday, you came to my house and you were showing the idea with me, what could happen the next 2 years if we really get started and get to work. At that time, I think he was a senior field trainer or a sales director. I don't recall, man, and see what we've been able to do. Whatever we said we was going to do, we actually got them done. And this is just the beginning of where we're going with the company and where we're going with our team. Man, I'm very excited. Why? Is because I understand the fact that we are at a timing right now in this company that has never seen before. And as a matter of fact, for those of you who are in the business right now, you should thank yourself for making the decision. Why? Because we will never see this time again at FES, because FES is growing. See, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, when we make it to the top of the company, we're earning millions of dollars in a yearly business. And we're gonna go back and talk about those days when we were just figuring out how things work out. So as a matter of fact, I remember when I first got started, we didn't have a presentation. See, when I first got started, we didn't have a presentation. So I remember, going to do meetings to people who were just like showing off a magazine and just explain how Credit Uber works, and also explain how you can make $100 upfront per client and how you can make cabs. And that was it. We had nothing to show nobody. See, and over the course of us doing it, to have this success, it was a lot of excitement, right? And then we started figuring out, guess what? We need to be more professional. We need to find a way that can be duplicated, right? And we sat down, it was an Alfred condo, and we wrote down everything that we were doing that was right. And then we keep them. And then everything that we were doing that was wrong, we throw them away. And this is how we create the system of the launch, the presentation, and all those things. And this is why we have such a fine-tuned system that still is some tweaks that's having us all the success, man. Mr. Bruce Lee Rochester, you have completely changed my life. You know, from the day that I met you today, you have done nothing but bring good things to my life, teach me exactly how to go out and build a business. Where today, the type of money we make, when people see it, they don't believe it's well. You know, I'm only 24 years old, and you have changed my life in the FBS system. Thank you so much, sir. I'm excited. So, guys, before I dive into the information, I want to tell you guys about myself and my story. So first, you need to understand that I'm always hyped up, and I had Cuban coffee today. So I'm going to speak 1,000 miles per hour. So, and I have a Haitian accent. So what you need to do is keep up with me, right? People say, Val, you speak too fast. I say, you listen too slow. That's a problem. You have to catch up with me. Good. So guys, my story is very simple. See, prior to getting involved in this business, I was booked, busted, and disgusted. See, at 19 years old, I was working a full-time job at Walmart for $8.75. And guess what? I had no future working over there, right? So I remember one day, a gentleman come to buy a TV, right? And I took the TV and I took the TV all the way outside to his car, and he was driving a Rolls-Royce. I'm like, damn. I've never seen, I never really got close to a car like that. I've seen him on TV, and I've seen him driving around. But let me ask you a question. Is that your dog car? He said, no, that's my car. The guy was as young as I was. And I asked him, man, are you for real? How is it your car? So because I own businesses. I'm like, how did you own a business at 22 years old? At the time I was 19. I said, don't you have to be very old to own a business? Said, no, you don't have. And I started, I kept him close, became friend, and really I got involved in the industrial network marketing when I was 19 years old. It was a learning curve. People see me today and see the success, they thought all those things happen overnight. No, it didn't happen overnight, guys, to actually have the success that we have today. We had to work. It happened over time, not overnight, right? So, and we're able to, since then, gotten introduced to the industrial network marketing, become a very good student of the industry. My first year, I made no money. I think I only made $1,200, which was the fast start bonus. And that was it. I was showing up every single day. I remember we used to have training on Friday. What I did is I went to my job and tell them, listen, I need you guys to give me Tuesday night off and Friday off. If they were willing to give it to me, I was going to leave the job, because I understood that my job was temporary. That was what I was doing to pay my bill, but I was actually building my fortune on the side, guys. And over the last 2 years, got involved in FDS after learning all these things that you learn, the trials and tribulation. One of my defining moments in network marketing, I remember, was before I hit one of the big positions in my previous venture. I remember I was driving actually to a BOM, or the Tuesday night meetings, right? And my car ran out of gas. And the funny thing is, I was in the exit, right? And it was about like, when from the exit, it's about a good 5 minutes driving, but it's about what, 15, 20 minutes walking, right? And then I'm thinking about, I already have a few guests over there. So I could do two things. I could sit in the car and wait for them and they don't see me showing up. Or I could just push the car on the side of the road and actually walk there, because everyone that I was doing business with, my mentors, was already inside the meeting. They could not come and bring me gas. Now I pushed the car on the side of the road and I walked there. And I can tell that was my defining moment. And I remember, making it there. One of the guys invited, I didn't think he was going to show up, and he showed up, and he got started and blew up the business. Now, what if I didn't really do it? What if I sat in my car and be comfortable and tell him, you know what, after the minute, he can bring me gas? Fast forward, guys, got started in FES about 2 years ago. When I got started, here's two things I told myself. I would believe much bigger and much faster. See, success loves speed. See, when I got started in this business, I told myself that, I will make this thing happen. Now, I remember when I sat down with Alfred, I asked Alfred, how long did it take you for you to become a vice president? He said, about 4 months. I said, what did you do? He said, I make a list of about 100 people. I said, that's cool. So he said, go ahead and make a list of 100 people. I said, no, buddy, you don't get it right. I'm about to make a list of 200 people. Why? Because I'm about to cut down in half the amount of time you did to become a vice president. That's what we did exactly. We went through the numbers. So, it's been an amazing success. Help a lot of people having good success in the team. I have about over 3,000 people in my organization today, and we are very excited for where we're going. And as a matter of fact, I had a conversation with the founders of the company. Say, you know what, Val? The person who's gonna make the most money in the company hasn't even started yet. Meaning, guys, we need to bring this person. As a matter of fact, that person will be in my organization. I can bet on that, right? So, guys, before I can really dive all the information, here's what we talk about. Momentum. So can you guys see my screen? Bruce, can you see it correct, right?
Yeah, I can see it a little bit.
Bam. So how about now?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
So what we're going to talk about today, guys, called momentum. See, business owners kill for it. Business owners die for it. It doesn't matter what business you do. The most important thing, what brings money to your business, is momentum. See, different businesses have different peak season, right? So when you go to the mall, you see they hire more people when it's holidays, right? Because this is when they get a momentum. See, different business have different season, right? So, what does momentum means in the industry that we are involved with, which is network marketing? Momentum means that a lot of new and excited agents following the system and getting results. See, a lot of new excited agents following system and getting results. Oh, Val, I have momentum. I have 15 agents on board. How many of them are bringing customers? 0. Then you don't have momentum. It's a lot of new excited agents following the system and getting results. Why is it if someone gets started and don't follow the whole system? I know that person is already setting themselves up for failure, because about 90 days down the line, they will be the only person working this business. Now they don't have a business, they have a job. See, momentum is a lot of new and excited agents following the system and getting results. So, okay, so now how do you start momentum? Now, how do you get a lot of new and excited agents? See, in network marketing, you guys need to know about one thing called sort, not selling. See, the biggest problem with all people that get started in network marketing, and the reason why they can never reach a momentum point, is because they focus too much on selling, not sorting. See, when I was growing in this industry, my mentor would always tell me, you know what, Val, you are a flight attendant. I said, I don't fly airplanes. What do you mean I'm a flight attendant? He said, what do I mean by that? What I mean is the vehicle that you are involved with, which is FES today, this is the airplane, right? FES is the airplane. Let me see how well can I draw here. I've never been a good drawer. Okay, this is the airplane, right? Man, I hope I did this thing right. You guys get it. Whatever. So this is the airplane, right? So FES, the airplane is FES. Now, airline, FES airline, right? So you are working for FES airline. See, the people that you are meeting, the people that you are talking to, Guess who they are? Your passengers, right? Now you have, like, let's say for example, you have about what, 20 plus passengers. Those are the people who are in your list. See, when you make a list, you make an inventory, guess what? You have passengers, right? So let's say for example, I mean, hey, that's a sausage. Yeah, that's a sausage. You're such a foodie. Fucking some money, not food. So get it, right? So let's say for example, I mean, you sit down with your mentors, they create a list of what? Of 100 people with you, right? To your phone. So that means, so you have about 100 passengers. Your phone is, let's say your phone is, not Wikipedia, it's Expedia. So you have all the lists there. So guess what? You're gonna get the passengers from Expedia so they can come to your airplane, which is FES, right? So you as a flight attendant, you see your job, let's say if you're flying, when you're flying out, the flight attendant job is not to convince you with anything. Their job is to serve you, right? So as a matter of fact, when it's time for them to serve you water, juice, or coffee, I mean, the flight attendant don't really give a hell if you get water, juice, or coffee. Their job is to ask you, hey, sir, what do you want? Water, juice, or coffee? Water, juice, or coffee? So the faster they can go to those that are not going to get anything is the faster they can get to those who are going to get something so they can serve them and go sit down. Because nobody want to be sitting up in an airplane while this thing is moving. Why does it flip? Bam. You know what I'm saying, right? Yeah. So their job is to go, whoop, find those who don't want anything and find those who want something and serve them and go sit down. So the same thing with the business. When you're in FES, I mean, you are a flight attendant. See, the flight attendant does not even pay attention if you say no or not. They don't feel like offended if you say no or not. They don't feel like personal if you say no or not. So just imagine you're flying an airplane, right? And then you're flying in an airplane, you're going to Dallas, right? And the flight attendant comes on and said, hey, Bruce, what do you need, water, just a coffee? We say, you know what, ma'am, I just had water. I mean, I'm good. Oh, you sure you're good, Bruce? What do you mean you don't need water, just a coffee? It's for free. Man, it's a 4-hour flight. You need to get water, just a coffee. How do you think Bruce is going to feel? Man, I'm never going to fly with American Airlines no more. They're harassing me. That is the same way your prospect feels when you act like that. See, you're a flight attendant. You have 100 people on your list. Your job is to go through that list the fastest possible so you can get to the person who's going to say no, so you can, okay, it's okay, question on my list, and get the person who's going to say yes. But however, the person who says no at the time that you are going around as a flight attendant, no, I'm good, I don't want to do water, no juice. Later on in the flight, they might call you and say, you know what, hey man, can you bring me a cup of water? That's why you don't harass them.
All day that don't have good credit.
Let them.
So he putting it in his head.
Mute everybody and unmute me. All right, good. So the person who, I mean, said, I don't want anything at the very beginning, you never know. The flight is going to be long. Opinion might change. They might call you later. Hey, ma'am, can you bring me some water or juice? The same thing with his business. So when someone say they don't need, they're not interested, it's okay. Leave them alone. Keep moving. Find those who are going to get started, where eventually, as you're progressing, later on when they're ready, they will let you know, hey, ma'am, can I get water, juice, or coffee? See, people never reject your business. It's just not the right timing for them. See, you probably talk to them probably when they get the first promotion. I mean, hey, they're excited at the job. I mean, they feel like everything's good until about the 4th paycheck, and they feel like, hey, man, I have more responsibility. It's still the same paycheck. Because it's a 75 cents increase, right? So now what's happening is very simple, right? So you're a flight attendant, gonna go through the list as fast as possible. Now, as you're going through the list, again, you don't care if they get water, just or coffee. Your job is to get it knocked out. So your job when you get started at FES is to go through the list as fast as possible as a flight attendant, so you can go sit down and really find those who are gonna get started and build a fortune with them, so you can go sit down and become financially free. Now, how do we go through the process? See, it's better done fast than doing this slow. They say, oh, slow and steady, run the race. That's a lie. Speed and exposure, run the rest. Because guess what? You want to go fast. You are going to go fast in this business. Why? Because it's going to help you get your goals done. See, have you ever seen that when you bring a brand new agent on board? I mean, they were kind of skeptical, right? They get started, they're like, one foot in, one foot out. They get the first customers. Oh man, I'm gonna be your senior vice president. FBS is the best business. Man, I'm so excited. Because it's all about doing it fast with them, right? See, now how do we get those people on board? How do we actually sort those people, right? See, what you want to do is there is not bad exposures, there is not good exposures. So you don't have to be perfect to the presentation. All you have to do is make sure you touch the key points. As a proof, when we first got started, we had no presentation, right, Bruce? But we're still enrolling people. Why? Because we got good at saying, yo, it's $188 to get started as a customer, $89 a month. You know, if you want to become an agent, you get customers, $288, and so on. So we're straightforward. And this is why we was having fast success, right? Now, when you get someone on board in this business, I mean, how do you get people on board so you can create what you call synergy, so you can sorting a lot of people eventually create momentum, right? Now, how do we do that? See, that is something I've been doing. So in business, there is pre-launch, there is launch. Now, when you first bring someone on board, what you are going to get done is pre-launch them in the business. Because understand that your brand new agent has 24 hours before they go MIA, miss into action, right? Looking for them, you can't find it anywhere. Okay, so they have 24 hours, right? So your job is within your first 24 hours, you need to get into their contact list. Because when you bring one person on board, it's not about what the money they have to get started, it's about the people that they know. Because understand that every dot knows start of a start no dot. So your job is to go through their contact list the fastest possible, expose and expose and expose and expose. So what we do is very simple with my organization, and this is how I was able to get a lot of people success. You know, as a matter of fact, I brought a gentleman over the last week, and we already got like 17 agents in his organization. I mean, he's at work right now, so he's not able to jump on, but eventually he will be able to jump on because he won't be working a job very soon, right? So now I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen with you and show you what I've been doing. So when I bring someone on board, I'm like, you know what, guys? So we're gonna do a pre-launch for you. Because my mentor always taught me that, you know what, Val, when you bring someone on board, teach them as if treat them as if they're your next senior vice president. Work with them like they're creating some more. I mean, if I bring Bruce on board, I know Bruce is going to create some more. I'm going to do the best thing I can to get in front of Bruce's 5 best contact lists. Do you guys understand that, right? Good. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how you can extract momentum very fast. Again, like I said, the keyword, sort, not selling. So you guys focus on sell too much. That's why you can never get anybody on board, right? So in FBS world, we call that trial run, okay? So when I bring someone on board, here's what I do first thing. Now, you know what, man? Here's what I want you to understand. So this business is all about, speed and exposure. See, my job is to help you get going right away. So here's what we're going to do. So whether you have the money or not, I'm not really interested in your 288. I'm interested on what we can do. Because as a matter of fact, I don't want to bring you on board and you're not ready to do anything. And you lose your 288 and I lose my time. See, I get paid when I make you money. So what we're going to do is very simple. Let's see if you're qualified for me to work with you. So I want you to go ahead and do a quick list of 20 people. It's not 1,000,000, not 1,000, because we're going to do a pre-launch, right? So once they get a list of 20 people, so what I'm going to do is, because understand when you have a baby, you feed them bit by bit. No, small portion by small portion. Now let's do a pre-launch for you. So I'm going to go ahead and let's write down 20 people that you know. So what we're going to do is we're going to expose the first 5 people within the first 5 to 10 hours to get involved. So I'm going to be like, you know what? Let's go ahead and get the list. You get the list done. So what we're going to do is very simple. We're just going to ask 4 questions. You know, it's your friends already. Ask them a few questions. All they can say is no or yes, right? So let's say I'm going to go play with Bruce real quick. Bruce, can you unmute yourself? Let's go play real quick, right?
Sure.
So Bruce is on my list. Tap on the list, right? First thing I have them practice with me a little bit, just so they can feel comfortable. And whatever they decide, give them a high five, make them feel very excited about it. If I'm on the phone, I'm like, man, you're a boss. You're doing well. Hey, if I did that to you on the line, yeah, you was really a boss. Good. So now let's say I'm gonna go out and say, hey, hey Bruce, what's going on? How you doing, my man?
I'm doing good. What's up, bro?
Man, too blessed to be stressed. Let me ask you a question, Bruce. I only have a minute. What are you gonna be doing next 20, 30 minutes to an hour?
I'm nothing. Why? What's up?
Okay, great. Bruce, listen, I know you've always been looking for other ways to make money. Bruce, if I could find a way for us to be in a better position financially this year by improving our credit scores and making more money, would you be willing to know more about it?
Sure. Well, what you got for me?
Okay, Bruce, listen, I'm just going to go ahead and send you. Are you able to watch a quick 8 minutes video?
Yeah, I can watch it right now.
I'm going to send a quick 8 minutes video to you that brings down all the information straightforward. Once you're done, let me know. As a matter of fact, it's going to take minutes. I'm going to call it next 12 minutes, okay?
All right, man.
All right, definitely, bro. Bam, all you gotta have them do is talk to at least 20 people and send them the small 8-minute video out for that. It's straightforward, right? 4 minutes about the service, 4 minutes about how we get paid. See, they will learn everything at the end. Because when you go, you do 1,000 hours presentation, understand they're only gonna retain 10% of what you tell them. So why are you wasting your time? Go straight to the point, right? Now, guess what? That way you save the person a lot of emotion will customer, because when they have of 100 and they have everybody and they think that everybody gonna get started, but they don't. That way you already, sorting for those who are going to really take the advantage. Again, not to get started, but to be interested to know more about it, right? Now, once they do, guess what's happening? And I'm gonna teach Bruce how to edify. Thank you so much, Mr. Kevin Blake. You do a good job about edification. I'm like, Bruce, okay. So now once your friend is watching the video, what you're gonna do, you're gonna pass the ball over to me. You are going to edify me so I can go ahead and help you close. Does that make any sense? Right, Bruce?
Yes, sir.
Let's say Bruce already know how to edify, so I teach you how to edify. That's why, because I don't want to take too much of your time right now. And Bruce knows how to edify. So I'm like, hey, Bruce, what's going on, bro? I know you sent the video to 5-7 people. Go ahead and call one of them. Bruce call one of them, right? Then Bruce gonna go ahead, act like you have somebody on the line, and you edify me so I can get in line with him. As a matter of fact, let me use someone else. Michelle. Bruce. Bruce, can you unmute Michelle?
Find
Let me see if I can unmute them myself. I don't think. Unmute. Okay, I'll mute them. All right, good. So, Bruce, here's how it works, right? So, Michelle to watch the video. So you're gonna go ahead and edify me and plug me with Michelle so I can close for you, okay? So what you're gonna do, Bruce, you're gonna go ahead and call Michelle. Hey, Michelle, whatever, you're gonna edify. Hey, Michelle, I know you just watching the video. I have my mentor, Mr. VALISKY, whatever. My man Kevin did. Just do that real quick so you can bring me on the live so I can close Michelle for you, okay, Bruce?
So you want me to edify Michelle or edify you?
Edify me. So you're doing a 2-way call.
Okay. So
okay.
Hey, Michelle, I got VALISKY on the line. This gentleman is a trailblazer. He's actually a regional vice president of the company. He knows 100% of the business. He has positioned himself to make a lot of money, Michelle. And one thing I can tell you, he's a life of the party. Michelle, this gentleman loves helping people. So without further ado, Michelle, this is VALISKY. VALISKY, this is Michelle. She's a trailblazer and she's looking to make some extra money. She reached out to me about being an agent. She's sick and tired of being sick and tired, and she wants more information on how she can go from point A to point B.
All right, man. Amazing. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Superstar.
Hi, great. And yourself?
Man, I'm doing amazingly well. Man, how is your day going?
Good.
Good. Okay, Michelle, again, thank you so much for taking a look at our business. We are working. I don't know how long you know Bruce for. Man, listen, Bruce, the guy that sent you the video, he is a superstar. He came over here. We sat down, we mapped out his goal, man. Listen, he has big goals and he's gonna do very well in his business. And then guess what? He's excited right now. I know for sure within the next 90 days, he's gonna have his team going. But guess what? I'm here to help him out and direct him where to go. So Michelle, I asked Bruce, who doesn't know that is very success driven, and the first person that Bruce thought of was you. Michelle, man, I'm excited for you to be on the video call with us today, okay?
Okay, thank you. I'm excited to learn about the opportunity.
All right, definitely, Michelle. Michelle, a quick question. Tell me a bit about yourself.
Well, I work, full-time, 40 hours a week. I work for a large corporation, been working there for a couple of years. And I have 2 kids. I have a husband.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. That must be good. 2 kids. You have a lot of them in the house with your kids, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. Are they boys or girls?
I have a teenage girl and a young boy.
Oh, that's what's up. I mean, what do your boy do for fun? Does he play soccer or
No,
do he play sport?
Fortnite. All he does is Fortnite.
Fortnite. Oh man, hey, don't blame him. You
That's
know,
it.
it's a very good game. You know, you can get distracted in that game.
He's here.
What I'm
Look,
doing.
he's here. Fortnite.
Oh, what's up, buddy? What I'm doing right now, I'm forming Michelle.
Okay.
You see, family, occupation, recreation, motivation.
Okay.
So when I'm gonna go ahead and close Michelle, she already felt like she knows him for so long. And I'm cracking jokes, she's laughing, talking about her kids, talking about, I ask her to tell me about herself, she's talking about her job, and this and this and that. Right, Michelle? That's good, that's good, man. Good thing, Michelle. Next quick question, Michelle. So, where are you from originally?
I was born and raised in Miami.
Oh, Miami, sunny Miami, Florida. You must love it out there, man. Oh, you go to the beach all the time. What do you guys do for fun in Florida, in Miami?
Just the beach, pool, boating, anything with the sun and the beaches.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Oh, you said you work full time. What do you work again?
Get up and you help bring it at least to the door.
I work at Carnival Cruise Lines.
No,
Now I have a new plug. Next time I want to go on a cruise.
Yep.
Definitely, Michelle. Okay, good. How long have you been working with them?
I've been working for them for 2 years. Before them, I worked for Royal Caribbean for 10 years.
Oh man, you're so good in this industry. They must love you out there, huh? They must love you out there, huh?
Yeah, well, I love the ships. I love to cruise.
That's funny, if I've been in a cruise before, actually I haven't been in a cruise before, I'm gonna be like, you know what? That's funny. Our company here is gonna pay for the biggest cruise, company for us to go for on a cruise for 7 days, man. I'm excited. What to see out there, man. Sometimes I'm like, man, it's like an apartment moving in the water.
Yep, it's like a city in the
Yeah. That's crazy, right? Okay, definitely, Michelle. Michelle, listen, I'm excited to get a phone with you. I can tell that you love having fun and you love your family as well. That's some good attributes of somebody I would like to work with. Michelle, I know you just watched the video. Michelle, what did you like the most about what you saw today?
Just basically the opportunity to be able to, work and not leave my current job, and also make extra income on the side, and just the potential of maybe one day being able to leave my job.
You're right, man. Isn't that nice, man? That way you'll be able to go, to more cruise with your family. You'll be able to watch your son play your fourth night more often. All right?
Yeah.
Definitely. So, Michelle, let me ask you a quick question. I know you're working full time. You love your job. Michelle, if you were to get started in this business on a part-time basis, see, about how much money would you like to earn with us here, in order for you to make this business worth your time, part-timely?
Well, I was just thinking of just because my daughter's really expensive. She's a teenager, and I usually pretty much work just to pay all her bills. She's costing me like $2,000 a month. That's pretty much it.
Okay, good. So, what you're telling me is you just want to be able to make that $2,000, and that way you can really, not have any stress with it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. Michelle, let me ask you a question. I know you work full time, and I know you love your job. So, about how many hours would you, be able to dedicate in this business on a part-time basis in order for us to have to make that $2,000 a month?
I would try my best to make as many hours, but I would say realistically, maybe like 4 to 6 hours a day.
Oh yeah, man, that's enough. That's amazing, Michelle. So let me ask you a question, Michelle. So how many months would you be willing to really dedicate those 4 to 6 hours a day? Let's say about 20 hours a week, part-timely in this business, in order for us to help you pay that, make that $2,000 a month, so you can help your daughter. How many months are you willing to commit to this business?
If I'm gonna make $2,000 a month, I'm willing to do it forever.
Okay, good. So, but what I really meant is, you just started a business. It's a business, not a job. So they have to build something for you before we can get to that $2,000 a month. So how many months? I like to work with somebody that's goal oriented. So let's have a target. See, about how many months are you willing to commit those 20 hours a week so we can get you to that $2,000 a month?
I guess I would give it my all at least for 2 to 3 months before I can see some return. So I guess I'm willing to give it my all, 2 to 3 months, and see if something happens.
Oh, perfect, perfect, Michelle. Well, Michelle, let me ask you a question. So, if I could show you how to make that $2,000 a month extra just so you can pay for your fancy daughter, bills, right? So, working an additional 20 hours a week, you know, providing you being able to follow the system that we have here and be very dedicated, you know, over the next 2 to 3 months. Is there anything else you need to know before we can get you started here and get going for you, have a game plan going on for you?
I mean, for me, it would just be like, how do I get started? When
Okay.
can I start?
Okay, Michelle, here's what I'm gonna do. So your friend Bruce gonna go ahead and send you a quick link. As a matter of fact, if I were you, I would let Bruce enroll it or do the application for me. That way, we don't have miss anything in the application. So that way, you don't have to actually be on a delay for you to have the game plan going on. So Bruce, is in the other line, is gonna help you get the application out of the way, so that way we can have a 24-hour game plan for you and get you going. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, that's perfect. Sounds great.
All right, Michelle, welcome on the team. Okay.
Okay, thank you. I'm super excited. Thank you so much for your help.
For you too, Michelle. So we're gonna get that $2,000 a month, and more importantly, so you won't have to be frustrated about your daughter bill no more, huh?
Yes, thank God, because she's racking up my Amex.
Okay, that's amazing. Okay, good. Michelle, welcome on board. It's a family over here, okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, definitely.
Bye.
Bam. So you're close, guys. Listen, people don't need 100% of the information. Don't need to have all the sweet and really sexy presentation. All you have to do is get to the point, because all that matters for them is what are you offering? Does it work? How much money the client's gonna pay? How much money I can make? How can you teach me how to do it? People don't give a hell about how much you know until they know how much you care. This is why it's very important for you to form them. See, I already formed Michelle. I know who Michelle is. I know what she likes. I know her hot buttons already, right? And more importantly, when she told me her income, see, I made sure she had tied a why with the income. So you see, as I'm saying $2,000, I keep saying for you to be able to help your daughter. See, the $2,000 is not the most important thing. It's the reason why she wants that $2,000. That's the most important thing, right? So understand that, guys. It's very simple. When you do that, you are going to close. You are going to close people. As a matter of fact, I have a lady on the line right now, Sasha. I don't know if she's on the line. She's in my team. This morning I got a text from her. She said, "Hey, Valesky, I was able to close 3 people with the simple system you just shared with us in the live call." I'm excited about it, guys. This is very simple. Keep it stupid simple. See, now that you get people involved, again, you want to do the same thing over and over and over and over with them, right? Does that make any sense? See, now that she's involved, I'm gonna call me and they're gonna I'm gonna get Michelle's number from the back office. I'm like, "Hey, Michelle, how you doing, Michelle? Welcome on board. I'm excited for you." Okay, Michelle?
Yes.
Yes.
So let me ask you a question. So you see how we got you going and all those things? Let me ask you a question. So how did you get on the 3 call with me? How did you get to watch the video?
Bruce sent it over to me, and Bruce basically told me, how, right, like how you're doing, and he said that you have a lot of information and that you'd love to have fun and that you just, were making a lot of money, so he just put me in contact with you.
Great, that's amazing. So would you say your friend Bruce is working hard or working smart?
He's working smart.
Yeah, I know you're smart.
Anyway.
So can you do exactly what Bruce just did to get you on the line with me?
Oh, you want me to do that?
Yeah, can you do exactly that? If I can teach you, would you be able to do it?
Yes.
All right, okay, here's what we're going to inform you, Michelle. So before we launch your business, we're going to do a pre-launch for you. Go ahead and make a list of 20 people. Send me a picture when you're done. And I'm going to teach you exactly what Bruce was able to do just so we can get you going. See, I launched you right away. Pre-launch you right away. Guess what? You're going to do the same exact thing. I make it so simple. Was Bruce smart? Yes. Can you do it too? Yeah. Let's get it done. See, guys, you want to do it right away, guys. As I'm finishing here, I'm about to share one thing with you. See, when you bring someone on board, it's good. They get started. Again, there is something called the death bridge. You guys are going to see that, what I mean by that, right? So when you bring someone on board, there's something called the death bridge. You have to walk them to the death bridge before they go MIA. See, how does that work? See, that says 6 to 7 different steps that you need to do with them so you can get them going. So let me just go ahead and stop sharing my screen here so you guys can really see the board really. So, and we can go ahead and get you done, guys. Some of you guys got to go to work tomorrow, right? So, the death bridge, see? Death bridge. Yeah. Hey, that's a scary word, right? Death bridge. right? It's carry away, right? Them. Therefore, see, here's what's happening. You bring new agent, your job is to cross them across the death bridge, right? So this is land here. Hold on. It says land here, and this is land here. This is fire over here. Fire, water, all those bad things, right? This is a bridge. Right? This is your Britain Richards right here, right? And does he have dreads or hey, he's curly hair, whatever. See, now I have curly hair now. So, okay, here's how it works, guys. See, there's brand new agent. There's a few different steps that you need to go through to get them across the bridge right here. And the other side of the bridge right here. Across the bridge, right? Bam. See, that's first step is launch within the first 24 to 40 hours. 24 to 40 hours. You want to do exposition. Okay. Exposition or PBR or whatever it is, right? Within the first 24 to 40 hours, you need to get that done. Then from PBR, you want to do what you call the BOM, Peace Opportunity Meeting. Then you have the leadership trainings or Monday night leadership trainings. And then you have the getting promoted to, let me see, launch, exposition, BOM, leadership training, and field trainer. Then have them sign up for convention or the next big event, right? So what does that mean? So bring your brand new boy right here. Your first job is to get a mention 24 to 40 hours. So once you get a mention 24 to 40 hours, that's gonna get you to expose people in the business firm, either PBR, send video out, do webinar, whatever it is. Now after they do that, guess what? They get some results. They are happy. They are excited, right? They're gonna get them to what? To a BOM. So why do they come to a BOM? Business Opportunity Meeting on a Tuesday. See, why is it very important that they show up? It's because now they see social proof. They see people having the same success. They see people grinding. They're hearing from the story. They see Bruce is not a mythical, creature. Bruce is a real person. They see the Lamborghini's not Photoshop. It's stuck right out there. See, they understand. They get excited about that, right? And guess what? When you bring your brand new agent to the first BOM, I can guarantee the first thing you heard from them is like, man, I wish I had my friend here with me. Because that's the first time to get that experience. And see, everybody, I brought a guy to be here the other day. He said, man, why everybody is excited? Because they don't be around so many excited people like that because people are not that excited at the job, right? So guess what? Now, with that being said, we get them to the BOM, and from the BOM, we get them to the Monday night training. So why so they can get trained, they can understand really how the process works, what to do. And from that point forward, they get promoted, right? Within that process, they get to the field trainer because promotion happen every single week. So they got to field trainer. Now, when they get to field trainer, now guess what? They're not done yet. They're not done yet. You make sure they get to the next Super Saturday and get them registered for convention. This is how you create momentum. You have a leader. You walk them across the death bridge. But I'm gonna show you something. But the very beginning, you don't lunch them between 24 to 48 hours. They go MIA. Now you calling Paul. Remember you dialed no longer in service. Or you are directed in whatever voicemail. So they already blocked you. You see, they go MIA. And you chase after them and look for them, and you're wasting your time. And guess what? Your next vice president is passing by. You can catch them because you're too busy chasing after somebody who's already gone. He's already on the death bridge. He's burning down there, right? Good. So now, let's say you do that part, right? You get to do that part, exposition. Right after of launching them in the business, you're going to get it from their contact list. Guess what? They sit down and a good 30 minutes to an hour with you. They didn't even get a presentation. Oh, I just launched this guy. Okay, what is the PBR? We didn't set the date yet. He had launched him. You just waste some time with him because FPS get paid for production, not for busy work, right? So when you launch them, the ultimate goal is to have them understand how to get to sales director, and more importantly, to have them have the first meeting to get them to field trainer. So if you don't do that, you didn't launch them. You just waste some time with them. We don't get paid for those over here, right? Good. So now, once you get them to have the first exposition, either send a video, whatever it is, so your goal is to get yourself out of the way. If you're not that good, get your leader, or get your backbone behind to get the person really to, get started at the exposition. Now, if they didn't, you make sure you bring them to the next BOM. Why? Because most of the time, people have to see 2 presentations before they make a solid decision. Why? Because they are preconditioned. Why? Because they're not used to making big money. Why? Because they're not used to business. Why? Because they grew up from parents who are never entrepreneurs. Therefore, can you imagine a kid that's been speaking Chinese, he, ha, 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 ni, ha, shi, ha, ma, for a couple of years, and you bring them over here, first month you expect them to speak English like Bruce? Man, I've been here for 7 years. I'm still trying to learn how to speak English. It's the same thing for the people who grow up and really in poverty and don't understand how businesses work. And if you don't bring them here to the BOM, just a bigger vision, they might never get started. They might actually never get started. And guess what? You have someone that could be a potential leader because you didn't do your step. And guess what? It didn't happen. See, one exposition is good, but you have to get double exposition, right? The meeting after the meeting. See, more meetings mean more money. Never leave a meeting without having the next meeting. So now guess what? You that did the exposition, good job. The person didn't get started, you leave them there, you didn't tap it in the market or invite them to the BOM. And next 3 weeks after you showing up to the BOM, who you see with them, Jocelyn? Yeah, oh, Justin just stole my people. No, he didn't. He didn't do your job. You pre-recruit him for Jocelyn. You pre-recruited. It was easy for Jocelyn to get him on board because you already did all the job for Jocelyn. So do not pre-recruit for someone else. Okay? Always have the second meeting, the BOM. Now, after the BOM, it's good that they see the vision, they understand what's happening. That's what you need to do. BOM, have them to come to the Monday training so they can see people like Bruce Rochester, top leaders like Kevin Blake, and all the top leaders training them what they need to do and how to build this business. That's why they fired up. I guarantee you, most people on this live right now, after they finish, they're about to go grind like crazy because they understand that here's what they need to do. That's the same thing for your brand new agent. Why do you have brand new agents in there and more agents in here? It's only 145 people. Man, myself so far for the month, I already have 275 people in the organization. See, why do I have more people in there? How the hell that we have more than 1,000 people in Boost organizations, only 145 people here? That means we're not doing this part. And no wonder after the 5 weeks volume, the tractions hit. They fall on the death bridge. Because you fell through this part. Because if anything get excited, they'll get the training, you will get any results. And therefore, it will drop out. You have all those things, they link to each other. You have to go over the process. This is what network marketing is in a system. So now once they get to the training, now if you don't get them promoted to field trainer, they are not as excited. Same as their job, they have to spend 4 years to get a promotion. But if you do that, guess what? They are excited. They get into the next event, super excited, they walk the stage, get promoted. Now you're them for convention for the bigger vision. And this is how you build momentum and build a team of people that's having a lot of success. This is how you build a team where you have solid leaders in your organization. This is how you create a leader. If you don't do that, guess what? You don't have any leaders. If you do that, you will never have momentum because momentum cannot ever be only about you. You gotta be a group of people moving and packed with the same vision to knock it out. See, guys, I'm telling you right now in my organization, my legs are moving exactly equally. Why? Because I spent my time to make sure people go through this process. I spent my time to grind and show them how to do it. Because a leader, you don't stay behind and tell them go do it. You go ahead and do it. Because leaders lead by examples. Leader says, if it's got to be, it's up to me. You don't have to wait for Bruce to do a presentation for you. Go out and send the 3 videos. Learn how to close somebody. Because at the end of the day, when you are closing somebody, the person do not know what levels you are in the company. Field trainer, it sounds like a big thing. Oh, he's field training in the field. Senior field trainer. Oh my God, he's a senior field trainer. Because their job, their title is sales rep, manager. They never, oh, he's a senior field trainer? Oh my God. Oh, he's a sales director. He directs the sales. He's a vice president. Jesus Christ, I'm meeting a vice president today. I'm telling you guys, this is how it works in network marketing. Short, not selling. Because when you do the 20 minutes video, if I was telling that person, they would never get started. I short them to get to their contact list. And guys, this is what you do and how you build a network marketing business. Again, I'm very excited to be a part of this organization. This is my party today. I hope you guys learned something new today. Now, I hope you guys can put these things into practice because knowledge is not power. Application of knowledge is power. See, ignorance inspires is better than knowledge nice. So what you want to do is you want to go out there and actually work with those people and get things going. Because I understand that you get started in FES because of a reason why. So every single time you stop doing what you need to do, guess what? You're telling your person, you're telling your mentor, you're telling your family that, you know what? I quit on you guys because I'm not bold enough to go out and make it happen, guys. I was about to have one Rika Osias in the line. I remember when this guy made his first paycheck. Again, because I launched him, we got him to invite people. We got his first 2 agents. He come to the next BOM. He got one of the field trainer. When he got his first paycheck, this guy hit me up like, man, I don't know what I've been waiting. I should have been involved a long time ago, man. That's crazy. Shout out to Enrique on the line. So just hits the field trainer. Congratulations, my brother. So again, guys, you have to go out and do it. Understand nobody else will do it for you. It's your time. Let's make it happen. Thank you so much, guys. I love you all. I see you at the top or at the yacht. Let's make it happen. I gotta get going and get grinding. I gotta hit EVP this month. Thank you so much. I hope you guys did a lot of things for me. Thanks so much, Mr. Bushwasher, for being me on this live tonight. I'm excited for you guys. Let's make it happen.
Well, thank you, Valisky, for that wonderful training, man. You know, I wrote down some amazing nuggets from you, man. It's just, you know, it's just phenomenal to see the things that you have learned with your experience and your knowledge. You know, what I took in from the training is, you know, you launch, got to get your people launched, man, because it's not that we join a business, we launch our businesses. And from the launching, next is the PBR, your private business reception. You want to set up a private business. What is a private business reception or PBR? It's a get together. It's, you know, sitting down at a Dunkin' Donuts. It could be a one-on-one. You know, there's many ways of sitting down with someone to expose of information, and you can use the 1 to 10 presentation forms where you're explaining, not selling. You know, you just explain each box, have them go through it, and you sort, not sell. All right? It could be done through a PBR or a Zoom. Next, what I've taken from it is from the PBR, you want to invite them to a business opportunity meeting, what you call BOM, right? We're not calling that bomb or whatever you want to call it, but it's a business opportunity meeting. That's where you guys invite them to a huge event where there's hundreds of people, where we call that social proof, where they can meet Alfred, where they can meet Valisky, where they can meet Kevin Blake, and they can meet all the other leaders. And from there, you get them to a training just like this. Could be a Monday night training because a well-trained team is a well-paid team. And then from the training on Monday, you want to get them signed up for a regional or a Super Saturday. And a Super Saturday is something that happens every 2 months, 3 months, whatever. You know, we have the Super Saturdays. And that, last but not least, a convention. Convention is registered for once a year. Get them registered for convention. And that's how you go from point one, from A to C in your business. And that's what I took it down from Valisky's training tonight. And guys, I just want to say thank you, Valisky, for that wonderful training you provided for our team today. So with that being said, any last questions that you guys want to ask before we end tonight's webinar? Any last questions you have for Valisky or Kevin or myself before we end tonight?
Go ahead with the questions, guys. Hey, don't be afraid.
Yeah.
How do we get this video? Is this video recorded tonight?
Yeah, it's recorded.
It's $100 per person. So go ahead, catch at me. I'm messing with you.
Awesome. Yes, it is recorded.
I have a question. Other than the PBR, what was the other things that it was a BO something?
BOM, Business Opportunity Meeting.
Business opportunity meeting. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Is there any way that we can get the videos that you send, Valisky?
Yeah, not a problem. I'll just charge $100. Just a customer you have to get and give me the $100. I got you. So I will send it to Bruce. Bruce can send it to you. A very short video, very nice video. Anybody have any questions?
Hold on. Bruce ain't got my info. How do I get it?
All right. So if you are, Bruce, I don't know how. Get back to your upline as sales director or regional sales director, and then they can reach out to Bruce, and Bruce will be able to share it with them.
Yeah.
Hello, I have a question.
You go ahead, big man.
Yeah, I was wondering if that's the way we can get the webinar, like this weekly webinar we do. Is there a way? Is it the recording? Is there a way we can get those recording, and where can we locate it?
Yeah, I think there's a way you can get them, but I think Bruce says you have to have at least 5 customers before you get those webinars. So you better go get 5 customers. I'm messing with you. Bruce can send them to you.
All right, so I'll get in touch with Bruce. All right, thank you so much.
No problem, brother.
You're welcome, big man. Let's make it happen. Anybody else have any questions?
I just want to give a shout out to Bruce for having these training webinars, man. They are really a blessing to me. And I just want to say thank you guys for doing what you're doing. And this is a no-brainer. So thank you all. Have a blessed night.
Let's make it happen, Ms. Victoria. What's your goal position this month? Where you want to be at?
Hey, I need one more person in this next week to be a field trainer, and I just started last month. So
hey, don't go to sleep. Get it tonight. What do you mean next week? Get it tonight.
No, this way I'm trying. I'm working on it. I promise you. I got
don't
some.
try. Nike didn't say just try it. They said just do it.
Yes. Thanks, Valesky.
You're welcome. Pleasure's mine. Anybody else before I can end the video?
All right.
Well, so let's make it happen, guys.
Hello?
Oh, go ahead. Wesley Lafoto.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, man, too blessed to be stressed over here, man.
Yes. I am a new agent. I'm watching everything. That's a great job. So I'm doing my best to learn the business quickly, as faster as possible. So I saw something you show on the board. So I didn't have time to write down the 4 questions and the 5 questions that you just showed on the board. And the video also, is it a video from you or from the company? Because you said you have to show them the short video. What kind of video is it?
It's a short video. Our senior regional vice president, Mr. Alfred, did. It's 2 4-minute video. Because when you send somebody a 15, 20 minutes video, you lose them. So you want to send something very quick, they can watch it quick and get going quick, right? So Bruce, I'm gonna send this video over to you. If there is no way you can share with everybody. And the other thing is, as far as the questions, I'm gonna send them to Bruce as well. Bruce can share with everybody, or you guys, I can put it back again. You guys take a screenshot of your screen, and then that would be good too if you guys want to do that. Okay. So give me a second. Here, share. Okay, this is the screen, so you guys can go ahead and take a screenshot of your screen, so you can get it. Okay.
Okay.
So go ahead and take a screenshot of it, so you can have it in your phone. And the next thing is the script that I use to get them to send the video is very simple.
Okay.
And take a screenshot of it again, and then I think this is really what it is. So. Again, if anybody have any questions, you can ask it. Because if not, hey, I'm about to get to work. Because lately I've been going to that 4 a.m. and I wake up at 8 a.m. So I gotta knock it out. And I will rest at the cruise, right, Bruce?
Thank you. I got them. Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, definitely. So, okay. So if anybody needed, just go ahead and take a screenshot of it. Okay. So I'll put the script again. Okay, good. So, guys, again, thanks so much for tuning in. And the only thing I ask you for, after you finish really watching this, great training that all the top leaders, you have Bruce and you have, Kevin, the phenomenal job on how to edify. The only thing I ask you for in return, guys, is only one thing. Do not just get the information and do anything about it. Use them and get success, and we'll see you at the top. Thank you so much. Good night.